Hey guys, this is Dr. Michael from Velocity Sports Rehab. In this video, we're going to go over 5 exercises that can help if you're dealing with iliotibial band syndrome. So, iliotibial band syndrome is characterized by a sharp pain on the outside of the knee. It's very common in runners, but you certainly don't have to be a runner to experience it. So, to do these 5 exercises, you're going to need a couple things. You're going to need a foam roller, a firm ball. This is a batting cage ball, but a lacrosse ball or a baseball works as well. And then a band. This is a mini loop. If you have a regular band, just tighten the loop and that'll work as well. So we're going to start with foam rolling. And so I'm going to start by foam rolling my quads. So I'm going to lay face down. I'm going to have the foam roller located just above my kneecap there. And so we're going to spend most of our time focusing on the outside of the quad, but the whole quad is definitely fair game. So I'm going to rotate my foot in, and I'm going to slowly roll to the front of my hip, and then back up. And then to get the front of the quad, just point your toe straight down, and for the inside of the quad, rotate your foot out. And so you're going to want to spend between 30 and 60 seconds foam rolling your quad. And then from there, we're going to switch. And we're going to do our glutes. So the glutes, the fibers actually blend into the iliotibial band. So if you have a dysfunction through the hip, that'll definitely, or that could give you some iliotibial band symptoms. And so to do your glutes, what we're going to do is I'm going to sit. I'm going to do my right glute, so I'm going to cross my right leg over my left, and I'm going to slowly roll to where my belt line is, to the bottom of the glute. And then I can also rotate left and right, so that way I can get the inside and the outside of the glute as well. And so you're just going to roll again for 30 to 60 seconds, just looking for any tight or tender spots. And so from there, we're going to use our ball. So I'm going to grab my batting cage ball here. And so for this one, what we're going to focus on is we're going to focus on getting a little bit of shear in between our tissues. So in between the quads and that iliotibial band. So the iliotibial band is right on the outside of the leg. We're going to work just in front of it, so actually on the quad again. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay face down again. I'm going to start with the ball right above my kneecap. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to flex my knee as far as it can go, and then back down, and then I'm going to roll up the quad just a little bit, and repeat, and then you'll just work your way all the way up that quad. And that'll help get some shear in between those two tissues. And so now that we've added a little bit of mobility into the system, let's do some stability work. So what we'll do is we're going to do a single leg bridge to help strengthen our glutes. I'm going to lay face up with my knees bent. I'm going to bring one leg up towards my chest, and I'm going to grab it right behind my knee. What I'm going to do is I'm going to contract my glutes and lift my hips up towards the ceiling. And then I'm just going to hold for a couple of breaths at the top. And then back down. So when you do this, you want to have a nice alignment between your knee, hip, and shoulder. So as I do it on the other side, you should see that there's a nice straight line in between those 3 spots. So again, we'll bridge up, hold for a couple of breaths at the top, and then back down, and then we'll rotate it one more time just so you can see on both sides here. And then last one on this side. And good there. And so for the last one, we're going to grab our mini loop. And this is just going to go around your ankles. So toes are going to be straight forward, hands can be right at your side. what you're going to do is you're going to pick up a leg there, and you're going to push it out towards the side, and we're going to hold for 5 seconds. And then switch. So there's 2 keys to this exercise. One, you want to keep a nice upright torso. You don't want to lean. That way all the motion is actually coming from your hips. The second part is to keep your feet straight forward. That'll help also recruit more glute instead of a hip flexor. So hold for 5 seconds and then back.